What is going on YouTube? This is Acid Root. So I'm going to review the second album by German rock band Rammstein here, as far as this first album based. This particular project is called Sehnsucht, also in English known as Desire or Longing, and this particular album came out in the summer of 1997. So within Pitch Amongst the Years, as far as this first album, this is a hitting type album, definitely within these pitches, banner type nest. Another capital album for Rammstein as far as this first album. Now the fair amongst this group, they don't drop super commonly. They did back in the earlier They did back in the earlier years back. They did back in the earlier years back in like the 90s and decent portions of the 2000s. Pitch like that, but the phrase first and some hitting toughness, definitely a defining German band within Pitch for Surprise. It's gonna happen. I fucked with the good series, some of their type albums. Now pitches, I'm gonna start getting to. I'm going to start getting towards some more of these type ones, including like other kind of compilation type phrase, action type phrase. Because I want to say since 1995, their debut album, they may only have like 7, 8, maybe 9 albums pitched like that within for, which is decent within those phrases. But as a pitch as far as saying they've really only dropped like 2 or 3 albums since about 2005 with Rosenrot, which the English I've purchased both their Rise album from 2004 and their 2005 album Rosenrot from 2005. Purchased both their 2004 and 2005 albums, Rose Red, which is Rosenrot in English, as far as the first album, and then Arise, which is Rise, which is apparently Travel in English, as far as the first, but pitched like that 2004, 2005 ones. It's the third one that's going to pop up on this channel as of recent, first like that, but I'm going to start getting towards some more of these type ones, including some of the compilation type. But capital type album, recommend all 11 songs off here, 10 out of 10. This is pretty ballistic for 1997, definitely within pitch like that. This is kind of a mix, like leftover type phrase, has similar type compositions like Terminator type phrase, kind of within a relative type dystopian, but just kind of more focus and emphasis on like the phrase, like the step out, kind of like the product of like dealing with like the post kind of dystopian typeness, as the Ferris bar is saying. It kind of gets towards the ensemble, just like the aspect where you would think of like some Mad Max type fairs, but just kind of with the emphasis on recreation. So it's a good, nice pitch kind of within that project. If you were to take like something like one of those type ones, Mad Max, and like a particular, like you could say within a 2000s type phrase, Day After Tomorrow, someone's a pitch, some of those like post-apocalyptic type fairs, some pitches like that, but just more emphasis on like the dance type phrase, and then Starry on top of that would be the fray. That's probably the composition which you get with the hitting type album like this. Definitely pitch, paying attention like fairs like Independence Day and some of those type ones within pitch like that, kind of the fray of like definitely Terminator 2 Judgment Day sounds first, but pitch first and banner type nest, this real hitting. The aspect amongst it has like the really has some shredded sides within these pitch first. The first kind of happens definitely pitch first day, and just kind of the aspect within similar type varieties to Marilyn Manson with Antichrist Superstar and pitch like that, but just paying attention like the varieties as far as the aspect kind of happen. Banner type nest definitely within the pitch first saying the aspect. The band work definitely goes in on here as far as these first guys to pitch for us, and a lot of these are pretty thrill seek for like the pitch. Now the variety kind of amongst that for is within realizing that this sort of fair was 1997 pitch like that, so it's kind of the fair is like the industrial kind of upswing was really starting to kick off. Some surprise between 9 Inch Nails, Godhead, some of those type folks, Sugar Ray, and certain type aspects. White Zombie, definitely some of these type folks, other type pitches, Ministry, and a bunch of folks like that, Depeche Mode, but it's the Ferris bar saying hitting type aspect, and the Ferris bar is saying, yeah, it's the, it deals with the process. Within the Ferris bar is saying, there's kind of some combinations here where similar to Ministry, which I reviewed recently, which is going to pop up with this like particular onset with some of these within pitch like that. The fray, this kind of has some tackle amongst like the daytime type aspects. So it's another good nice one that brings industrial metal to like the day scene as far as these first guys, where it has like the vicious type terror, but a lot of these would go in pretty good constant rotation as far as these frays going to happen within like the aspect and the onset as far as just getting towards like the crunk kind of after hours like Cage Nights and some of those type frays, UFC type nights and pitch like them good, adrenaline pump and some of those type of person aspects as far as saying, but the pitch as far as getting towards it with the aspects is like the product, it deals with like the aspect as far as like the gulag type fair of like the report to is kind of being in that mode. Power Man 5000 is pretty good at this as well when you think of hit songs like Tonight the Stars Revolt and like Supernova Goes Pop in particular. When Worlds Collide, some of those hit type bangers, definitely off their 1999 album, but then Power Man had like a 97 album around this time that was pretty hitting. Also, some of these type pitches within the fray, I just kind of like that manic kind of excitement type fare. Very much has that bravado type factor, just making like shit very interesting within frays. Where I was talking about 345, 415 cents the fares amongst the aspects. Where it's like the fray. Got done with the snap. There's a couple of these in here that do have the pitch like some daytime type fare, but it's also composition kind of juggling that with like the onset of just taking care of dull miss as far as you're supposed to get on sense to pitch. The aspect like pep talk type fare, just like the blood pumping. It's really, it's kind of the excitement type factor like the pitch. Not so much eager beaver with them pitch of disc. Has traces of just kind of like harsh type skippiness in the product as far as like the aspect. I mean, it definitely has the glee type factor with some of the pitches. Just kind of powder cake typeness just within like a composition type versus just kind of pitch it just like that up kick within the variety as far as he's kind of paying attention to how Keanu Reeves would kind of get excited some of those stuff first when you think of like the aspect where he'd kind of be like in his Constantine and kind of aspects of like Neo from the Matrix type mode, some of the pitch like that, kind of the variety of just like I am going to get tore up, some of the pitch, those kind of variety where he probably would whip like a fellow's ass in one of those action type movies, John Wick, some of the stuff first like that with the pitch first, and it's the aspect I'm also going to probably bust a jig and kind of get crunk with some of these stuff first, pitch, some of those type aspects you look after it, kind of phrase some of those type aspects, but it's good enough, but it's not having, it's to say if you do have like it's not to have problems with like the eager it's not to have problems with the eager beaver type nest within variety, just paying attention to health. Yeah, go guzzle like some sugar affairs like that. It's kind of pitch for saying have like 3 espressos if you're able to. Some of this pitch with the variety as far as just kind of the product definitely has the excitement type factor on here as far as this pitch kind of the variety. Some of this type pitches when paying attention. So yeah, daytime type collect and get done. Daytime type collect and primings with dull miss since the variety kind of the aspect of like Kmart kind of beelines and some of the places. Shoe Carnival Shoe Carnival possibly picking up like shoe cleaning type fairs or shoelaces, some of the variety pitch like that. Some of the fairs from the aspect. This other type phrase of car shoes and throwaway shoes for start with them pitch of this like this extracurricular typeness for some of those type phrases, just them pitches, some of those type onsets of the pitch as far as saying excellent type pitches within it, with also like the fray of like the kind of then you also have the onset for some of these type phrases within the crunk type area, which is kind of, it varies with some of these pitches. There's some ones the snap is kind of vicious on here, but it's not as feral as full bound as the pitch as far as saying it has more commercial type composition amongst it. It's a pretty banner commercial type one, a surprising number. It's a pretty popular type album pitch like that, seemingly within the range of it's the aspect that this is an album that went platinum in the United States as far as these first albums. This excellent pitch as far as probably gonna have some good nice pitches. It's the some of these hitting type pitches like that, but the variety kind of amongst it is the only album entirely in German to be it's the only album entirely in German to be certified platinum by the RIAA in the United States with good nice pitches like that. It's kind of some of these type compositions when the aspects for saying some of these type pitches when the aspect this active stem type product within pitch, it is shortened it up, some of these type products within pitches like that. Addition like some backyard type phrase and throwback kind of 90s type moments pitch like that. So plenty of Safari's pitch like that. This hitting type appeal, this easy kind of game just coming out the wazoo pitch like that. Get some dance jigs going, definitely pitch like that. But the Safari's first thing, it's real capital typeness on the pitch. Yeah, 10 out of 10 albums. The Angels, a hitting type one. I'm going to refer to these by the English type names, but basically the variety amongst it, minus the 2 singles, which I'm going to talk about first, which is Angel and You Have. Basically, I'm just going to go with these within like the track list type order. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Desire / Longing, which is Sehnsucht in German. The next one I'm going to talk about after that is Tear, which is Animal in English, as far as the first guns. So some of those are ones with pitch first. So Angel with them pitch like a quality day syrup kind of turn up to get towards here after like a sweltering kind of blah, I'd say, as far as these first guns. So some of these type pitches, the day scene type embrace, what's in your rotation here, Missy, as far as these first good nice pitch like that, as far as a hit type phrase, going to have an excellent type products, just craving, San Sebastian pitch first saying, definitely need to get to like this more or less kind of either mini type shot sprays or just a good candid type one, sense of pitch like that, the price first saying pitch like that. But yeah, definitely some of the type products within these aspects within paying attention, like the 4 o'clock p.m. type dredge, hot kind of August type day, hot kind of June type day, since a pitch like that aspect of what's kind of been like the report to type modes or some of these type aspects. Just talking about one of those type ones, talking about summer 2023, some of aspects like that, some of pitch with banner type nest aspects for us, saying some of the stuff here, summer 2018, some of affairs like that, good nice pitch with brides for us, saying action type aspects, cravings, just some of these type pitches on top of that is kind of something that's kind of like, I could really go for like a BLT or some of these type aspects, like a particular bacon cheddar burger at like Arby's, some of pitch like that, some or the bacon cheddar sandwich at like Arby's, some of those pitches, good barbecue type sandwich, some of those pitches with hell. Barbecue type sandwich, some of the pitches with hell barbecue sauce pitch like that. Some of those stuff, right, especially the summer type aspects, this summer goodies that make you drool, pitches like that, and just probably just craves in general within the pitch, just saying, it's been a bit since I particularly fucked around and went bowling or some of these affairs with good nice pitches. Enterprise, but yeah, shop type sprees, some of that type fare for starter pitch like that, just good nice products from the pitch of picking up like a headband or good nice pitches like a bracelet, some of these stuff for action type products pitch like that. You have second single here, good nice pitch like a red hot kind of daytime kind of club pull aside to get to us here. So it's kind of product I like the aspect. It's kind of more lambent type hours and pitch like that, probably more mids than the variety like 1 o'clock, 2:30 p.m., 3:15 cents affairs within the aspect like the leftover type phrase for like the aspect where it's kind of some crunk typeness, but it's kind of pitched just kind of more tamer type hours get pitches. Just let's get some black lights, some good nice pairs within pitch first and within aspect. So it's kind of fair than like the either heat within either like the heat center kind of summer type flare like the pitch of this active products to some of these type fries to just getting a it's kind of like going to a movie theater at like 1 o'clock p.m. when it's like bright and starry out or it's like bright and sunny out pitch like that. So it's a phrase. It's kind of the aspect this kind of have to give you some moments for like your eyes to adjust pitch like that. Let's just get some black light sun sprays, this kind of pitch like then set aside, dispute appetites you have pitch like that sun sprays, just kind of paying attention to the product. Some of the stuff first just like the tono disc. Like a summer movie you're trying to see or some of these stuff pitch the aspects as far as just like I want to make like this particular hit vegetable type smoothie and I need some victims, and now I would refer to it as victims for just the composition and trying like some new kind of products that are just need some test subjects, kind of get these shored up within the fair, just making sure that they're palatable to like the public as far as like you don't have bodies underneath like some deck or something like that with the fair. Just some of the pitch aspects for us, but yeah, definitely type factors for us pitch kind of just paying attention like the appetites that particular star mess, just some of these type of ambitions and verse like that, good nice pitches, desire / longing hitting type one off here, good nice pitch like an excellent kind of routine, kind of industrial, kind of techno loosen, get towards your good pitch like that. It's got a bit a nice dance type bang pitch like that. You've gotten a better cane since 1996 for us, it's going to happen. It's a good nice vanilla type one's pitch like that. It's going to have an excellent type of, yeah, within the pitch. Probably starry miss remembering some of these type 10s pitch like that, probably variety just being able to say it's like the particular pitch within the aspect. Well, not some of these not the full bound say geezers, but kind of just more senior living type stories pitch like that within products for us saying just the aspect. We should ask some of your contemporaries we should ask some of your contemporaries the longest amount of time that they've used their canes as far as the first kind of pitch as far as saying you'd probably the cane shelf life is probably just like 2 or 4, 5 years, something like that, but with you it'd probably be more like 3 or 5 months, something like that. You probably definitely burning through the forest trees here. Some of those that pitches have to chop a lot of lumberjacks we need for some of your particular type help, but you get the pitch good nice for this being doucheish pitch like that. But yes, and good nice phrase, get some quality good nice phrase, get some quality dance bangs pitched like that. Animals hitting type one as well as like an initial kind of lunch rush kind of dance buzz get towards here. Just have like some preemptive kind of tuna salad for doll pitch like that. So just have some of that cooked up for like Have some of that cooked up for fem mist pitch like that. Just have like car side then the pitch is some tuna salad, either vehicle wise or within the aspect of like some quick kind of just outdoor kind of set aside within pitch of like lunch time within pitch first and within probably just getting towards the next step first like some jaunts towards some type bang for like some daytime some day and lunchtime type turn up pitch like that hitting to price. Just can you dance in sunlight here, Missy's first gonna have excellent type pitch. The parks first saying this banner type nest definitely probably within pitch. Probably with the aspect first saying what's meant with that is just whether or not with some of these type fairs are like particular kind of well, not particular diva mist here is looking like one of those type creatures out of Batman. Some of the pitches like some of those hallucinations that he has or the Joker has. Some of the pitch like that. Some of those type phrases. The aspect is that kind of composition is that the only way you get dance experience is if folks can't see like the real true you as far as you first kind of dismiss all then with the pitch miss gothic kind of Elvira here as far as these first kind of just kind of creature of the shadows as far as these first kind of you only come out after 9 o'clock p.m. since the pitches. You're gonna emanate with smoke if we particularly put you in these headlights here as far as these first kind of just need to pitch. Gonna cook you like some chicken on the frying pan as far as these first gonna get a nice pitch, but you get the aspect good pitch like that. But hitting type as far as these first gonna happen. Punish me is hitting off here, good nice price like a banging kind of cage night and time you had adrenaline sense first the pitch first thing with a particular femdoll pitch like that sense price just getting right to the product sense pitch like that. Just list me like sometimes you had some adrenaline if you remember some of these pitch like that's kind of phrase first saying do you have stripes, just paying attention to some of those stuff phrase kind of the aspect of this at particular times that actually being attentive, you know, some of those bitch first saying the product dislike. Do you have some mishaps that kind of spook the shit out of you or some of these stuff first and pitch first saying to something that kind of then probably was like some crap I'll just share with me some of the first definitely pitch like that. I suppose these phrases gonna have them pitch as far as it's not just being kind of it's not just being all super intense and kind of personal, just kind of Casanova is full bound with them, but you get the pitch. Just probably kind of this time you probably talking about starry particular stripes within some of those type probably kind of pitch or dislike. Some of those hell of a lives pitch like that within the fry, but yeah, just definite adrenaline type fairs pitch like that. Just hit me with some of that feed, definitely pitch like that. Just get some greyhounds. Definitely towards the pitch for me get definitely towards the pitch getting some greyhounds in my system first like that. Probably like a round of like some mimosas for Starry also pitch like that. Sounds surprised with pitch first and some surprise pitch like that, or whether this would be like some gin shots. Sounds surprised with pitch like that. It's kind of personal type collect with doll mist could pitch like that hitting type phrase. And also pitch carnage type factor amongst them. This is just ballistic type phrase. This particular aspect with your pals and pitch like that. This comes with the varieties first saying this has the aspect within the pitch. This routine type white zombie power man 5000 cents a pitch like that. Godhead Marilyn Manson orgy sunset folks 9-inch nails pitch first saying this prolific type step out and then pitch. Just playing these blitzkrieg type ones. The pitch first saying this active type craze type factor. So pitch first saying the daytime type ones for like the sim type with your pals pitch like that. Go get some Arby's and first like that. It's kind of product picking up like an Adam Sandler movie or something. So pitches aspects of Brad Pitt type movie, some stuff pitch like that. But the aspect is good, nice pitch amongst it. Keanu Reeves definitely some stuff pitches. Wesley Snipes good, nice first with pitch first saying banner type nest. I don't know if I talk about bend overs, the hitting type one thing. This is the next type one I was getting towards. Bend overs like a liddy kind of bull pit and break it down super hardcore. Here's Shug as far as these supposed to kind of good pitch like that. Is this normal for you as far as these supposed to I'm just you kind of an alley cat, just pitch like that. Tell me if this is normal for you, alley cat, as far as these supposed to kind of accent type pitch as far as saying this is just like a German type variation like The Beautiful People by Marilyn Manson. Sons of pitch like that. Probably pitches like Angel with the Scab Wings. Some of these banner type phrase, excellent type phrase with the aspects as far as saying some of these type bears. Probably also Cryptor Kid as far as this have some of those accent type pitches like that. Yeah, but this super hardcore here type Shug as far as these phrases gonna have just some of those. Let's get these onsets. Definitely the pitch. Let's get these onsets. But definitely within pitch. Let's get these onsets here. Super hardcore here. But definitely within pitch, let's get these onsets here. Super hardcore shook as far as your first kind of accent type pitch. The variety as far as saying to some stuff there is the pitch as far as just like very much within a variety of just kind of the crunk type there. Now it's good dance type bang within pitch like that. Sounds probably pretty similar to like particular you have animal sense to ones like other pitches of you have animal sense to one's other type pitches. Another type one jealousy is pretty good as well. Sense hit type pitch for the aspect as far as saying maybe your new nickname needs to be Zebra Cake here as far as these first guy. How many particular alley cat stars you probably have for some of these stuff, right? For us like the aspect of just questioning how routine some of the phrase having to be. But good nice pitch, definitely banner type this hidden type faster than the pitch is fat. Definite fast and furious, excellent blistering type fair is another standout pitch like that. Play with me as a hitting type ones, like a hitting kind of pulsating backyard kind of set of rounds get towards here. It's good, nice qualities for some of these the pitches. It's good, excellent products when it reminds me of folks like Korn in particular aspects, so like particular Godsmack and Disturbed and some of these stuff, folks. And the pitch as far as saying other type ones like particular Drowning Pool and some of these stuff, folks, and Saliva pitch like that. Stained in soil sense of ones like that. Suppose these pitch can have nickelback and certain type of sense of a pitch far as saying hidden type aspects. Also the pitch of Limp Bizkit in there as well. Good nice pitch with the fires for saying this backyard set of rounds. Just get Dolphin like a honey iced tea sense of pitch like that. It's kind of within probably a cat like. Pretty much with these backyard type rumbles that I've talked about a good several type times across the years, pitch like that sentence phrase, definitely pitch it like having that consistent type terror, but just sentence of pitch having like a honey iced tea for Dolphin pitch like that, get one of those cooked up, get some goulash kind of going, sentence of pitch kind of aspects for saying just something kind of preoccupied with them, like the aspect like a good appetite or like a meal type phrase, getting towards the crunk typeness, but just having something kind of say particular starry fem pitch like that, along with like the price of some of these pitches, this active main pack, paying attention to some of these price within the feed type area, just like pitches of here's some of those Friday jokes that particular doll miss has done as a pitch in addition, like the product just definite collective pals pitch like that, mixtape type gathering pitch like the crazy effect, this war stories pitch like that, some surprise, just the bullshit typeness, vodka up, definitely some surprise, definitely getting some warm vodka going to summer evenings or just winter evenings, spring evenings, fall evenings, pitch like that. Science band to first and pitch first and displaying that consistent type heat pitches like that's probably amongst it. If I get crunk as fuck, pitch like that, sounds surprised with good X mark. Just banner typeness, shout out definitely. Pianos hitting type one's a good alt metal kind of just flare glared of one pitch like that. It's like a woozy and blurry kind of post hour grab to kind of piano's like a woozy and blurry kind of post out to get towards here. Now this particular reminds of a song off of Rose Red as far as this first game. I forget the full bound name of it with these pitches, the aspects, some of those type ones. I think I have purchased, like I said, 2 of the albums from Rammstein pitch like that I reviewed the pitch for us saying just to probably I might if I remember the song from Rose Red that it reminds me of, I might put in the connotation. Good nice pitch here, just accent type price. It's one of those forlorn type ones, this woozy and bleary kind of post art, definitely pitch like that. Grab fem like some coffee mix, some versus get like a box of coffee, some of those pod type ones, some pitches, just having that crunk type factor, get some of that made for definite pitches, some of that just day utensil fairs like that, just some Parkside kind of Subway and Swishers also pitched like that. So within variety, yeah, I haven't talked as much terribly full bound within product like some tarot kind within these pitch as the active type freight, just like hands full typeness and the aspect of just like the the onset of industrial kind of day livings within like the product like the eviscerate that goes along with starry mist within sense of products with the active type freight, that some of these stuff definitely do happen within these pitches, get the product like the stationary taken care of within pitch and then having like the extra type phrase and the onset just as far as it's long keeping in mind the onset of it not interfering within like the quality of like doll misses, jubilance, within full swings for this person. It's good, nice pitch, but probably kind of amongst definitely the fray. Sometimes the first is picking up coffee, sometimes the first getting some Subway on the side, just eating behind a building, first like that, getting a swisher burnt out, sometimes the first good pitch like that, just some how used, just kind of chat that fair, just pep talks and pitch like that with standard doll miss pitch like that, sometimes the phrase. Tell me a good swing. I like the Delios pitch like that. Since a banner type miss pitch like that. Weak hitting you right, since the pitches. Old man's hitting type one as well as like an on some embark and supply slash utility run to get towards here. Just concentration, definitely say. So it's kind of pitch. What I mean by concentration, probably the product of this having to have more aptness than the product of this paying attention like the varieties where the tariff may not be as full bound, at least not currently with the pitch, but just the varieties for us saying just get the product like the iron outs taken care of, just multi-day kind of RJUs pitch like that to pick up. So that's the phrase. Just what I mean by multi-day is the pitch. Maybe start miss needs Clorox, then after that maybe stands. Maybe start miss might want you to get Clorox, then maybe after that stamps, then maybe after that like particularly just there's only a few left to like a particular like like body spray sounds the pitches, and it's that like this specific spot. The pitch bar is saying this aspects of you're getting like some mouth spray that just has like a particular grape or just strawberry type flavor pitch like that sound sprays. The aspects for saying good nice pitches. Get the laundry list kind of taken care of pitch like that, but Jin soon with these products, definitely product just getting like the 2 or 3 or so, or just with them product like the fairs kind of the aspect like the rope ups coming through for doll mist and other type products, just supply type fairs picking up like further just aspects like some Doritos and shit like that for like fairs that just later on spicy nacho Doritos since the bitch is getting like some macaroni salad noodles for like later type fairs for like doll mist since the fairs. And ramen and fettuccine pitch like that for particular just the ensemble and like possible like some occasioning pitch like this on set difference. But as I was saying, just yeah, definite Jin soon as far as it's supposed to get on page just like the bitch gonna get crunk with something surprise once task gonna take care of, but it's just kind of missed like particular old man is just one of those type ones that's a miss the jump source of first. So just some elbow grease pitch like that, but just get it rope pitch it to this is the aspect of being apt. Some come through this pitch like that, banner type this pitch for us. But accent type products come through for doll mist, definitely pitch like that. Jealousy is the hitting type one. It's like a red hot kind of Mortal Kombat kind of 90s techno kind of wild out to get towards their pitch like that. So it has traces, some of those type prices you can pay attention like Kerncraft 400, the Mortal Kombat theme song sounds pitch, just like prolific type tarot sounds to pitch. The aspect like that tradition type phrase, just like the rave typeness that kind of went along. Some of those type ones by like LaBouche and first like that 96 type phrase, just playing those type kind of with has similar type jump within Sons of products. Just feels ripped out of like particular Rumble in the Bronx type fairs and Sons of pitch when you think of like you think of like 90s cheese type fair, not say full bound 90s cheese, but just the pitch shit like Spawn and some dystopian type ones like I was saying with the Hollywood type price. This has some of that type onset. Just feels like 90s action type fair and like some techno smear pitch like that is some good 90s action, some techno type smear as far as you're supposed to have good nice pitch, but the varieties for the same pitch like that. And Wild Out's definitely pitch like that. To shake what moms gave, Sons of pitch definitely variety, just definite product. Your moms would be as proud of you as like the particular aspect like you were make your moms as proud of you like you became a billionaire at age 13 or something like that within these pitch kind of variety as far as saying like you particularly invented like you particularly invented like the flying car pitch like that. Sounds been tough. So definitely pitch for us saying shake your whole family tree as far as he's on the pitch for us saying then these pitches moms is definitely welcome pitch. Definitely multitude of thanks for moms pitch like that, but also for just in general thank the whole damn family tree needs like a particular whole damn family tree needs like an offering pitch like that, but you get the phrase just in the pitch as far as the active product of this. But then these pitches definitely shake like you're in Antarctica as far as you're supposed to get a good pitch like that. So praise for the same banner type nest. Kiss me, fur frog is hitting off here. Good nice pitches, nice title. Also pitch like that. Excellent type phrase. Like it's like a miss, like some work shift and rush hour kind of dredge get towards here. Pretty similar to like you have in Sons of Ones. Angel definitely pitch like that. It's banner type nest. It's car set. Some of these type phrase and then pitch amongst it. It's kind of some good car set. Some good car sit and block type romage pitch like this. So kind of probably 4 o'clock p.m. Just post up pitch like this. Kind of the sticky type factor and the dredge type blase. Just spill the limas here as far as kind of dull miss. The pitch for saying it's the definite product you seem. I can sense these grins on you as far as these first kind of pitch for saying is something. Did someone get someone getting like a car accident? Is just something? What are you particularly having like that factor, like that smile type factor amongst pitch like that kind of fray of? The squirrel get hit by a car or something like that. You found that funny. The squirrel particularly not being able to get to the acorns few feet away. Squirrel not being able to particularly get to the acorns, the pitch of this, like particular some person that sped ahead of you got caught at a red light, so it's appears like that. So it's pitch for us, and so it's the pitch for us, but yeah, spill the limas. It's another type of phrase for us saying spill the beans here as far as the press company. Yeah, spill the limas definitely pitch for us saying skid toast that product is something. Tell me what's the Tell me what's the 401 / dealios versus press count within pitch, just like the product of dislike. New day type post up in blahs. New day type post up in blahs versus press count Saxon type just unwind type factor pitch like that banner type ness with pitch for us saying capital type album. Pitch for instance, so 10 out of 10 pitch like that, social score, same shit, supposed to express kind of the composition, and like some of these stuff phrase has an active type aspect of industrial type first, and the pitch of this, the embark, and some of the pitches when paying attention, like the aspect of dealing with like degree, it has degrees of lunch rush, so actually some of these are kind of a miss, like I was saying about Kiss Me, Fur Frogs pitch for saying that particular one's a miss, like the work shift, so you have some of those type phrases on pitch of just actively washing dishes, or some of the person aspect of shit that you have to do within like the music type for being able to listen towards some of those type pitches that's not this once you're done. So pitch some of these stuff ones, a couple of these angels kind of like that as well within certain type pitch. The pitch for us saying so day type shift for some industrial pitch like that, along with like some night shift kind of carnage just to get like the rounds, this like some post ups. It's kind of the fray of learning about adrenaline for Starry Mist. This ambitions and fears of just like particular aspects that you find funny. Some of the pitches that you feel like I need to know and pitch like that. Some of it's kind of getting like the product of it. But definite good nice hit pitches like that as far as those price counts. So pitch for us saying 10 out of 10 within sensitive aspects. So in terms of future Rammstein, I think last I believe they last dropped in 2022, pitch like that. Like I said, they have not dropped that frequently since 2005. So pitch for us saying within these products they've dropped maybe 1 or 2 out. I think they dropped in 2019 before 2022, and before that it was way back in 2009. So it's pitch for us saying with the aspect for us saying some banner typeness of there may only be 1 album from them this decade, but it would definitely be dope as shit to get another one pitched like that. But the phrase for saying within composition, they have been around since 1995, so quite some time. Pitched like that, phrase for saying, but banner typeness, capital type album pitched like that, this easy classic. This banner typeness has a lot of fun factor and embrace. It's just very infectious.